as a pretty consistent moviegoer myself, you know what I'm saying, I just see DerekFDB just talking to me about movies that pissed him off, and we're gonna see what that's looking like because, you know what I'm saying, I watched a lot of movies, you know what I'm saying, so I should be able to put in a little 1-2 into this. But before we get that like button, that sub button, and if you haven't already, join my Discord down below in the link description. Y'all can talk to me and leave reaction requests, and let's get to the video. All right, y'all, this is DerekFDB. Movies that pissed me off, let's get to it. Speaking of movies, I just want to see Weapons the other day, and I might make a review about it. I don't know. I'm thinking.
There's only 3 emotions I want to feel: fear, joy, or sadness.
Facts.
But sometimes when watching movies, there's a 4th emotion that sneaks
rage?
up. Anger.
Yeah.
Whether it be characters in the movie, the ending of the movie, or just the
plot.
My gosh. Sometimes there's movies that just bring.
Before we get to this video, I don't know what's going on with movies nowadays, but it seems like a lot of movies do not know how to finish a movie, bro. A lot of endings of movies have not been good, and I've been needing to say that.
Rage in me. So I thought I'd go
Talk
over
to me, bro.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies that pissed me off.
I'm gonna see if I can relate.
Thinking about it, and in the end, I'll go over the movie that angered me more than any of them.
Isn't that the one?
And the first movie that comes to mind is Dragon Ball Evolution. And honestly, most live action adaptations.
My gosh, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen Dragon Ball Evolution, when I was a kid, I know how everybody feel about it. I thought it was peak. I'm not gonna. When I first seen it when I was a kid, I was like, this movie is the greatest thing of all time. Mind you, I'm the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan at the time. Then I got a little older and I seen it again, and I was like, wow, yeah, I really ruined this whole thing, bro. But when I see it as a kid, it was peak to me. I ain't gonna lie.
One of those things that always
I can see that. It was bad though. It was bad.
But now I can't stand the sight of one. Something about the show or video game or book you love coming to life.
I don't need live action,
so
bro. I don't.
Like, I still remember Googling pictures of Pokemon in real life, especially Gardevoir. But the movie that broke this fantasy for me was the worst live adaptation movie ever. Dragon Ball Evolution.
I thought it was peak
got
at the time.
I'm comments telling me to go over this, and I think it's because y'all knew how I would feel about it. If you don't know this movie, this is the live adaptation of my favorite anime of all time, Dragon Ball Z. And this movie is bad. So I'm not usually a hard critic,
was bad, bro.
but I mean it. This movie is terrible. I've never seen a movie get so many things from its original source wrong. And don't think I'm one of those nitpicking dudes obsessing over small details. Goku's undershirt is actually a lighter blue. No. This movie got major things wrong. Instead of Goku being this Saiyan warrior monkey boy that everyone knows him as, in this movie, he's a high school student. A white American teenage high school student.
That is kind of crazy.
Come on,
looking back at it, it's really crazy.
Fighting androids and flamboyant aliens, not school bullies and quiet kids. And it doesn't just end at Goku being a high schooler. No, they also got him following this Fugazi karate kid with 2 Dr. the 2
boy, that's Master Roshi.
He even got its own Uncle Ben scene and everything. I wish I was making this stuff up, but I'm not. What pisses me off the most about this is, did they even try, like, at all? I would say they got some messed up AI summary of the movie, but this dropped 16 years ago. So this means the dudes behind this film looked over at the Dragon Ball manga and anime DVD sitting on their desk and said, F it. Let's read a quick summary on Wikipedia and do it off the dome. And the crazy thing is, Dragon Ball is so popular, you don't even really gotta know Dragon Ball to see how bad it is either.
Facts,
we can do straight visual. Look at Goku in the show, now look at him in the movie. Goku's teacher in the show, now look at him in the movie. Goku's signature move, you know, the Kamehameha, everyone knows it. In the show, now look at it in the movie. Why is it blue air? He even did one of the coolest.
This man he just shot a fart at them, bro. No way Dragon Ball Evolution was that bad. I'm telling you, when I was a kid, I liked it. This man just shot a fart. It was not that bad. They must have changed it or something. I'm trying to tell you, I enjoyed it, bro.
The entire series dirty.
They had to change
the show.
No way.
That's not Piccolo, bro. They made him light skinned. How y'all gonna make the one green dude light skinned? This movie just hurts at the fan. How you gonna give the most popular anime of all time one of the worst rated movies ever? But that's how it is for most live action adaptations, sadly. They all suck. Most of the Disney ones,
Until Dawn wasn't
the anime ones like Death Note, trash. The Sonic
just wasn't
movie,
Until Dawn.
Nah, it was good. I can't lie. I can't lie. And then the one I have at second worst, the Avatar movie. Bro.
Hot take. I don't know if it's hot take now. Avatar was worse than the Dragon Ball Z movie. I'm letting you know that was worse.
This movie was cheeks.
That movie was worse.
But adaptations, they do piss me off, but it's more like a disappointment. A movie that bugs me a bit more than adaptations though is Friday the 13th. This is the first of these movies I say I'm a pretty big fan of. I mess with the game heavy, like
which one?
I like the whole summer camp killer horror movie vibe, like Sleepaway Camp and Fear Street 1978. Those are some of my favorites. And of course, I love Jason. Honestly, all the killers from this franchise. Jason's mom, that one random dude, Jason X, I love them all. With all these positives, what could possibly
say, what
be
you talking
pissing me
about?
off? The characters. Except for a few exceptions,
The trip and
these
fall,
dudes are not
I
only
feel
so easy to forget, but these dudes'
dumb.
decisions are
Yeah.
so dang stupid.
Hey.
Jason's great at hunting people and stuff. I don't
boxing
mean to
them.
discredit him, but they just be making it too easy for him.
They do.
If
They
they're
really
not
do.
dying because of randomly going to take a piss in the woods, they're dying because they just can't keep it in their dang pants. I ain't saying I wouldn't want to do the same. I mean, I'm only human after. But there's a time and a place. They know they're at Camp Crystal Lake. It's also
Fact.
the way they
Why would
go
you-
about it.
come on.
Like, they'll be in the middle of the woods and hear a scream in the distance. What was that? I don't know.
It was nothing.
Take your top off to be safe.
Exactly, bro.
Issue. This is
They
a
get back
horror
to the
movie.
cheeks.
Throw them up there too. Plenty of horror movies got
Michael
plenty
Myers,
of
Ray
characters
Release.
making plenty of stupid decisions that just frustrate me. Saw got like 25 movies and they got
Alien,
at least
crazy.
one dummy in every one of them. No pun intended. Scream got people refusing to unmask the killer
That's a
and trying to
fact.
fit through doggy doors. Like, what are you doing? Same thing with The Ring. Hella dummies. And this one especially gets me
Which one?
mad,
Which one?
'cause who in their right mind is watching a cursed tape
Oh yeah, the
that
tape.
kills you?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
That just flat out ain't smart. And the sad
I
part
feel like
is,
some people
as much
would.
as I'm flaming these horror movie characters, some of y'all watching
Nah,
this would do the same
that's what I'm
thing.
saying.
Especially when it comes to The Ring. If
feel like
this
some of y'all
tape
would
drops
watch that.
today, I know for a fact some of y'all watching this
A
gonna
lot
be
of y'all
tapping
low-key.
in. And if you're saying it's not me, it's not. No, it's probably you, bro. It's probably you. Don't lie to me. But no characters in a horror
Not
movie
your boy,
piss me
yeah.
off
Not your boy.
more than the parents from A Quiet Place. Oh my goodness. In a world where if you make noise, you die. These
So let's
two
have a
not
baby.
only decided to have a baby, which is one, so irresponsible. They pretty much gave this baby a death sentence. And two, how? How did they manage to get down without making a noise? I need to know. But
Hey,
they
man,
also were the
he ain't
reason their
packing,
other
lacking.
baby died. A lot of people like to blame the daughter for not noticing the kid take the batteries, which is fair, I guess. But me, I blame the parents for not watching their dang kid. You telling me they were
I mean-
walking for how long and ain't look back once and noticed the toy playing in
They got
this
a lot
kid's
going
hand?
on in
And why
their
was the
mind, bro.
youngest in the back anyways?
That's
What
a
is
good
this?
point.
Again, this is a world
I
where
don't know
you
why he
could
was in the
die
back.
from making noise. Literally me going, my 23 years on this earth will be over. You can slide with a little negligence in the real world, but in this one, nah.
A
This
brother
is why
can't
I'm
even
so passionate
sneeze.
about telling y'all how I would survive these things, man. These dudes be stupid. But I digress, because like I said a while back ago, I can make a whole video on stupid decisions in horror movies.
Nah, fact.
And now,
You
before I
should.
go over
Go
the
ahead.
movie that pissed me off the most, I gotta talk about a type of movie that pisses us off as a collective. Musicals. I hate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know some people love
People
them,
love-
but
I was
if
like,
you're
some people
asking
love them
me,
joints.
80% of them are terrible. Unless it's something made by
High School Musical was a hit.
old Disney or like Grease or something, they're
Okay.
bad. Especially nowadays.
I didn't-
New
I
Joker
haven't
movie,
seen
that
no-
movie was
I didn't see that. I'm
trash.
not watching that.
Everything they were
I'm not
building in the
doing that.
first one, ruined. Same thing with the new Mean Girls movie. What a fall
I'm not doing
from
that either,
grace.
bro.
Just because they sung
I'm not
Jingle
doing
Bell
that.
Rock in the first one doesn't mean you make the second one a musical.
And I
Wicked
rock
is
with Mean
another
Girls.
one. Oh my. You know what? Just so the theater kids don't hit me with every slur in the book, I'm gonna just keep my opinion to myself.
People love Wicked.
It was that. Like obviously the songs were good. I mean, I would never listen to them again, but they were good. Even with good songs.
Yeah, I ain't tuned into
felt
Wicked yet, bro.
nothing watching this movie. I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. It was just nothing, which might be worse. And then there's the new kid. on the
I heard that's really good.
K-pop.
I heard that's really good.
I know I'm late to the party, but I got some things I want to
Dang,
say
you
about
seen a
this
bad movie?
And before the K-pop fans attack
Hold
me,
on now.
calm down, Slick. Hear me out. Now, when I initially saw this movie on my Netflix feed, I was
Okay.
already skeptical. A musical movie about K-pop singers hunting
People love it, though.
demons, and Liza Koshy's in it? What even is this?
That's a good
So after
line.
putting it off for a while, I watched it. Me, a musical hater, sat down and watched the musical K-pop Demon Hunters.
And?
if I'm being honest,
Talk to
without
me.
sparing any feelings, this movie wasn't bad.
Okay.
It wasn't bad at all.
I
I
heard
dare
really
even
good
say
reviews.
I liked it. But there was something that pissed me off. For something that's not normally my cup of tea, it was good. The animation was good with the new Sony Spider-Verse thing going on.
Yeah,
the
facts.
music, bro.
Hey!
Outside of New Jeans and that one song from 2K16, I wasn't a K-pop
spitting.
guy ever. But this movie had some bangers. I liked all the songs, but Soda Pop and Golden were the best ones. Hands down, hands down. And then
I'ma
of course,
tap
the
in, bro.
main
I'ma
characters.
tap in.
Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. Even them, I can't lie, they're all likable. Zoe's my favorite. Only thing I will say that actually pissed me off about this movie, Rumi's adoptive mom. Oh my goodness, she was the worst. Bro, the entire final act could have been
was
avoided
not
if she
cooking?
just sat down Mira and Zoe when they were young and told them, hey, so Rumi's kind of half demon, but she's good, so we good? Boom, situation solved. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters, for
Hey,
something I normally
yo,
don't
what was
like,
that?
it's not bad. The ending did feel a little rushed, but it's calm. That title is still crazy though. And now
Okay.
for the movie that pissed me off
Didn't
more
he
than
mess with
any
his
of
brother's
them,
girl when he was gone? Something like
the
that?
2009 movie brothers. Now, I need to say this before I start. I love this movie. The cast, the music, the plot, everything. The cast, please go watch it. I made my mom watch it the other day and she cried. Go watch it. But Derek, I thought this movie pissed you off.
He was like in the military, right?
It does. If you've never seen this movie, we follow these two brothers who live two completely different lives. One being Sam, who's played by freaking Tobey Maguire, my boy. Best Spider-Man, no debate. Disagree, I'm smacking. And the other one being Tommy, who's played by Jake Gyllenhaal. I told y'all about this cast. Like most brothers, Sam and Tommy may come from the same parents, but they're different. Sam is a Marine with a happy family. He's got a wife, Grace, aka Padme, aka Natalie Portman, with 2 daughters, Isabel and Maggie, a house, you know, he has a happy family. While Tommy is a bum. Nah, just kidding. Not really. I don't know if he's broke, but he is an ex-convict, so not off to a good start. Point is, Sam good, Tommy unemployed disappointment. But one day, Sam being a Marine has to go back on tour to Afghanistan, which I always thought it was silly how they called going back to literal enemy territory a tour. Like, that doesn't sound war related at all. That sounds fun. And my dad told me at 6 years old, son, I'm going on tour to Afghanistan. I might just sneak in his luggage. That sounds lit. That's not the point though. Point is, Sam has to go back in the field, and y'all know how war goes. Before even touching down, Sam's helicopter gets shot down, and he's presumed dead. He didn't even touch the ground. His family gets word of it, and obviously it hits them hard. His parents lost a son, Grace lost a husband, Tommy lost a brother, the 2 girls lost their father. I mean, even the people. He really died. He lost Spider-Man. Now you're probably like, what's there to get angry about, Derek? This is just sad. After finding out about his brother's death, Tommy decides he has to step up and be there for his nieces. Being an alcoholic, he stepped up a little too much. Not pay bills. Aw, that's sweet. But while watching this positive shift in Tommy, I balled my fist a little because I had a feeling where this was going. He stepped up a little too much. Girls while they make pancakes, then him getting his buddies to repaint their kitchen, then him helping set up Grace's birthday party, then him going ice skating with the girls, and then y'all see where this is going. Grace and Tommy start developing feelings for each other, and even kiss. Bro, this had me fuming on the first watch. Like, how could y'all do my boy Sam like this? Tommy, that is your brother. It's in the title. Now we're in diapers together, and you're the younger one? You're making us look bad. And Grace, you are a grown woman falling in love with 2 brothers. What you think this is? The Summer I Turned Pretty? Yeah, I'm hip. What is that? I know that show. But Derek, can't you see that they're both grieving and found comfort in one another? And in Tommy's case, this loss is making him a better person. Are you really that immature you can't understand their situations? First of all, I'm immature. Yes, I am that immature. I'm about to say, I'm immature. This isn't a maturity. I'm a child, I guess. This is just wrong. I don't care that Grace is moving on or that Tommy is getting better. I like them. I'm happy for them. But does it have to be your brother's wife and your husband's brother? This is 2009, bro. Dating sites already existed. Anyone remember eHarmony? Yeah, I don't, one of my favorites. Why couldn't they just find somebody there? And third of all, which is the reason this whole debacle pissed me off even more, I ain't tell you this, but Sam survived the crash. Yep, he comes back. So the whole time, Tommy and Grace were over here enjoying each other's company. My man fighting through the war to get back. Sharing drinks, kissing. Sam was trying to survive being tortured mentally, physically. Bro, he even murked his friend under threat of his family being killed. And he didn't even know what was going on back home. To be fair, they only kissed once. Crazy. But still, ignorance is bliss. Luckily for Sam, eventually the Marines retrieve him, but damage is already done. When he comes back home, Sam was not the same whatsoever. Damn. Like, in bed with the shoes on is crazy. And Sam, although going through all that mental torture in Afghanistan, still had his brain at 100% because he noticed what I noticed. He noticed that Tommy and Grace were getting along pretty well. So he confronts him in the most shocking way. Like, I can't even do it justice explaining it. Just watch. Did you f*** her? Bro, this has me dead every time I rewatch it. Tommy ended up telling him no, he did not, which is actually the truth. They did not do anything besides kiss from what we saw. But he didn't tell him they did kiss, which still led to an issue. Because since he wasn't clear about this, a small part of Sam still felt like they were hiding something. I mean, their chemistry is undeniable. And all this leads up to the most infamous scene in the movie, the birthday scene. Oh, the birthday scene. So after some feeling guilty, I'm about to watch the movie now, bro. Rejected, and Sam acknowledging a shift in attitude and trying to get better. If you're wondering how bad his attitude got, he wasn't laughing at his daughter's corny jokes. I know, crazy. We get the birthday. The man got tortured though, bro. Yeah, gave him some grace. Blood pressure's going up just remembering. So everyone's chilling as they celebrate the youngest daughter's birthday. You know, Whole fam's there. Sam, his parents, Grace,
Look, you
Tommy,
about to cut. You already know about to say something crazy.
Girlfriend, who's clearly some form of cover-up, and the 2 daughters, Maggie, the birthday girl, and Isabel. So like I said, everyone's chilling, enjoying each other's company until Isabel, for no reason, starts taking Maggie's doll. Sam tells her to stop. You know, it's kids doing kid stuff, so he tells her to stop. But then Isabel takes another one of Maggie's dolls. So Sam tells her to stop again. But this time, Isabel didn't just sit there in silence. She starts saying, Maggie always gets everything, and I didn't get anything for my birthday last year. And you were in stupid Afghanistan. Ooh, my heart is
I mean, he was kind of kidnapped.
It gets worse. Because little Isabel starts crying, and yo, shout out to the actress, by the way. She pisses me off.
Oh, she's older now.
Little Isabel starts crying, so she grabs a balloon and just starts.
Bro, I haven't seen her since like the Drake and Josh joints.
Messing with, you know, doing that annoying sound when you rub on it and squeeze it. Ugh. Just being a bad kid. Sam again tells her to stop, but she keeps going. At this point, doing it on purpose. So Sam has enough. Pops the balloon, and this word all went downhill. This little girl Isabel tells Sam, "Couldn't you just have stayed dead?" Oh, hold on. She continues, "You're just mad Mom rather sleep with Uncle Tommy."
Isabel.
Mom and Uncle Tommy have sex all the time. Oh my days. This scene did something to me when I first watched it. Somehow, this little girl went from a character I ain't care about to oh my goodness, there goes the blood pressure. You know how painful that was for Sam to hear? I never seen a full joint. He must have immediately thought, well, not only does my daughter not love me as a dad anymore, but she'd rather my brother be her dad. And oh yeah, my wife and brother betrayed me. Wow. Well, I genuinely hated all 3 of them after this, especially Isabel. There was no need to do all that. Shout out to Bailey Madison. But Derek, she's just an angry kid. First of all, I don't care. And second of all, y'all don't understand yet. Because I had even more reason to be mad when later that night, after a quiet car ride home, these used to be terrifying, we see Isabel and Grace talking in bed, and it's revealed that Isabel straight up lied, which is like, phew, I guess I don't hate Tommy and Grace. Okay. But you lied? That's more messed up than telling the quote-unquote
what happened with the dad? What did he do?
Because this little lie leads to one of the saddest moments I think I've seen in any movie. Grace, after putting the kids to bed, walks in on Sam sitting in the living room, crowbar in hand, in silence. Sam walks into the kitchen and asks Grace if she knows what he did to get back to her.
No.
You know what I did? To get back to you! And I hate this word because it's overused. My face is like, Sam just straight up starts crashing out, having a breakdown. Bringing up Grace sleeping with Tommy, which we know didn't happen. Still asking her, do you know what I did? Telling her how much he loves her. Not gonna lie, when I watched this, I teared up. This is sad. Tommy walks in and hugs him, which almost works until it doesn't. And while Sam is pressing Tommy for all the quote-unquote things he's done behind his back, he hears the cops outside and it gets sad. Sam goes out there and pretty much just tries to make the cops pack him up. Gun in hand, shooting in the air, telling them to do it. This was some sad stuff and intense. Tommy eventually tells the cops to cool it, and he uses the power of brotherly love to defuse the situation. Somehow. I'm sorry, but I can't help it. Nah, man, my face here when he was a few shades darker. This movie's that would have been put down. Darker. The movie ends with Sam being hospitalized and him and Tommy and Grace being in good graces and him telling Grace what he did to get back to her and the family. Kill his friend. Like I said, this movie pissed me off, but man, it's sad. And it's as much as I blame Isabel and Tommy and Grace, I know it's all stemming from the war. That's what this movie's about. The consequences of war. Heck so I hope this taught y'all that not all movies that make you angry are necessarily bad. Sometimes I gotta watch that movie. They just make you emotional. Not you though. Not you. That was pretty much all the movies. Don't show me that. You can't just tell you some peak movie like that and show Dragon Ball Evolution. That's a crazy transition. Yeah, I said this time because there might be a part 2. Comment down below some movies that pissed me off. And also, I'm doing a part 3 for movies I thought were weird, where I watched the weirdest movie sent in by you guys and give you guys my opinions. So comment down below some movies, or even easier, send them in on my IG or on my Discord. Let's see if you guys can one up what y'all did last time. And moral of the story? Watch Brothers. Man, shout out to DerekFDB, because not only was this a good video, but you just put me on a movie to watch tonight, because that sounded like peak. I seen some of that movie, but I don't remember seeing the full thing, and that's crazy. I need to see that. You know what I'm saying? I love Tobey Maguire, because Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 1 and 2, all of them. I know a lot of you don't like Spider-Man 3. That was my favorite movie when I was a kid. So I'm excited. I'm gonna watch those. I'm watching that Brothers movie as soon as I get in this bed. If y'all know that like button, that sub button, and comment down below some movies that y'all hated with the utmost passion. I ain't gonna lie, the movie Trap. If you seen the movie Trap, I had the highest hopes for that movie. When I heard the concept of the movie, I was like, this movie gonna be so good. And then I went in that theater,
And when I seen that movie, my disappointment levels was at a 10 out of 10, bro. So that's probably the movie for me that made me the most pissed, because I was like, no way, this is why this win this. But y'all comment down below some movies I got. Let me know in the Discord down below if y'all want to leave reaction requests, talk to your boy, maybe even game with me. You know, so y'all can join that. But hit that like button, sub, and like I said before, and we got it.